Imagine driving a 40-ton truck on a road that doesn't exist. No GPS signal, no rescue service, no phone coverage. Just you, your cargo, and 2,000 kilometers of jungle between where you started and where you need to be. This is not a movie. This is a random Tuesday in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And before this video is over, you're going to understand why the men who do this job are either the bravest people in the world or the ones who simply run out of other options. Here's what I want you to keep in mind for this entire video. The Congo is the second largest country in Africa. It has a river so wide that people on the opposite banks can't even see each other. It sits on over $24 trillion worth of minerals. And yet, almost none of it moves by road. Not because they don't have trucks, not because they don't have drivers, but because of the roads. Most of them are being swallowed alive by the jungle. We're going to talk about what it actually looks like to move cargo across the Congo, the routes, the dangers, the money, and the unspoken truth that most people never see. Stay with me. Let's start with the basics, because the roads themselves are the first problem. The Democratic Republic of Congo covers 2.3 million square kilometers. To put that in perspective, it could swallow Western Europe. But of all its roads, only about 3,000 kilometers are even partially paved. The rest? Dirt tracks, paths, routes carved by colonial-era machines decades ago and slowly abandoned to nature. During the dry season, those dirt roads are rough, brutal, punishing on tires, axles, and the human spine. But during the rainy season, they become something else entirely. Roads turn to rivers of mud so thick that a fully loaded truck can sink within minutes. Drivers talk about spending 3 days, moving less than 10 kilometers. Not because they stopped, because the ground simply would not let them through. And this happens on main routes, the ones that actually show up on maps. The secondary routes, some of them haven't been maintained since the 1960s. Now let's talk about the real dangers, because the mud is honestly the easy part. Danger number 1, the vehicles themselves. Most trucks running cargo across Congo are old. We're talking vehicles that would fail a roadworthy test anywhere else in the world, hauling loads that would stress a brand new truck. Brake failures on descents are not rare events. They are expected risks that drivers mentally prepare for before every mountain pass. Some drivers carry rocks in the cab, literal rocks, to wedge under tires in case the brakes go on a slope. Let that sink in. Danger 2. Breakdowns in the middle of nowhere. When a truck breakdowns in the Congo interior, there is no AA to call, no tow truck, no parts shop down the road. Drivers carry spare parts for everything they think might fail. Fuel cans, food for days, water. Because sometimes, the next vehicle that passes might be 12 hours away, sometimes longer. Danger 3. Armed groups and roadblocks. This is the danger nobody puts in the brochure. In eastern Congo, it is home to dozens of armed militia groups, some political, some criminal, many both. Truckers moving through these regions face illegal checkpoints, sometimes military, sometimes militia, where they are taxed, forced to hand over cash, fuel, or goods. Refusing is not really an option. The terrifying part? These illegal checkpoints are not random. They know the routes. They know which truck carries what cargo. Some are tipped off in advance. Drivers carrying valuable cargo, electronics, medicine, fuel, face the highest risks. Many have been robbed. Some have been held for days. Others don't even make it back at all. And this is why some trucking companies pay what are essentially bribes at every provincial border. Not to corrupt officials, but to armed men with guns who decided that stretch of road belongs to them. Danger 4. The river crossing. There are almost no bridges in the Congolese interior that can handle a heavy truck. What exists instead are pontoons, hand-cracked ferries, dugout canoes lashed together with rope and hope. Trucks have gone into the river, cargo lost, drivers barely surviving. And when a crossing fails, The route closes entirely until someone finds another way. Sometimes that means going hundreds of kilometers around. So why does anyone do this job? It depends on who you ask. For some, it pays more than almost any alternative available in rural Congo. Skilled drivers on long-haul routes can earn equivalent of several months of average local wages on a single run, if the cargo arrives. Only if. Because the economics are brutal. Fuel costs are enormous on long jungle routes, and fuel has to be carried because there are no stations. Tire replacements on rough roads are constant. One long-haul run can destroy 3 or 4 tires. Bribes at checkpoints, legal and illegal, eat into the margins. And if the truck breaks down, the driver typically covers costs. Some drivers arrive at their destination having spent more than they earned. And yet, the alternative is often no income at all. For others, it's not just about money, it's the identity. These men are respected in their communities in a way that few other professions are. The trucker who navigates the impossible routes, who brings medicine to cut-off village, who keeps the supply chain alive in a country the rest of the world forgot about. That person matters, and sometimes that's enough. Here's the thing that most people miss about Congo's trucking crisis. This isn't just about dangerous jobs. It's about a country that is physically disconnected from itself. When roads don't work, food can't move, medicine can't reach hospitals, minerals, the ones that power your phone and your laptop, can't get to ports. And the men driving those broken down trucks on those dissolving roads, they're not just doing a job. They are, in a very real sense, holding an entire country together with the willpower and mechanical tape. The world's most dangerous roads aren't always the ones that look dramatic on map. Sometimes they're the ones nobody has even bothered to label.